Good morning. It is almost middle of September and I am going to do the mid-month book bash again. It is a really grey and foggy morning, and normally you would see the bridge over there, but it is so foggy you can't even see the bridge. It really is the perfect day for reading. It's Friday and I have the day off, and I'm going to start the day with a cup of coffee and doing Wordle, the word puzzle in New York Times, which is in English, and also Ordle, which is the Norwegian equivalent in Norwegian, of course. I thought I would start my day of reading with Unicorn for a Day by Dana Simpson. I have actually only read one book in this series previously, and that was the first book that I got in Norwegian translation. I don't remember who was the translator or anything like that. I got it as an ARC a few years back now, and I really enjoyed it. And when this popped up on NetGalley, I knew that I really wanted to read it because it's a really fun comics. It's for children. I think it will be a fun time. I bought a crock pot online, secondhand, and I picked it up yesterday. It was a bit of an ordeal, but I'm now trying to cook some curry in it. It'll be very interesting to see how that works out. So this is the curry. It's not cooling down because we've already eaten, but it turned out really well. The potatoes were like so nice, and the chickpeas as well, so nice. And yeah, leftovers, loads of leftovers. I have been feeling really tired today, so I haven't read as much as I'd hoped. Of course, the day is not over, but still, I'm not sure how much I will be able to read today because I've been so tired. I even fell asleep on the couch and slept for, I don't know how long, at least an hour, maybe two. I guess that's fine. It's just Friday and I have tomorrow as well. I need to go to a garden center tomorrow, I think, to get some pots for my plants and some more dirt for them as well. Oh, I should show you my peace lily, because you remember that it had a bud in a previous video and I showed you the bud, but it actually is now blooming. How cool is that? I'm so pleased that it is blooming. Can you believe that it's actually even foggier this morning than it was yesterday? This is where the bridge is supposed to. And this is the same view as yesterday morning, but nope. Grocery delivered, yay! I must admit, I have hardly read anything today, but I did cook dinner. I did a cabbage soy sort of dish, and I edited a couple of videos and made a video, and now I have made apple cake. If you saw that there were like some apples that were given away by a neighbor in an earlier video, these are apples from that neighbor, so free apples. And then I baked the cake, and I used a recipe I've never used before, so it will be very interesting. It's another foggy morning, but not as foggy as yesterday. But yeah, really foggy. You can't see the bridge today either. It'll probably clear up at some point. I managed to finish Unicorn for a day last night, and I had a good time reading it. I have only read the first, as I said previously in the series. This is number 18. And even though I haven't read all the others, I think it really went well. I don't think I missed out on too much. There's a lot of stripes that are just easy to read and like they don't need to be read in context of the rest. Though there are like little hints of things that has happened previously, so of course you probably would have some advantages having read the other books in the series. But it's still enjoyable. I still had laughs at times. I don't think it was as fun as the first book, but I don't think it's easy to follow up. If you have a really funny first book, then it's very hard to follow that up, especially when you're on number 18. But it was still funny, and I had some laughs and enjoyed it, and very happy I picked it up. There's a channel on YouTube which is called Indora's World, and it tells really cozy, beautiful stories. And if you don't follow the channel, please do. I will leave a link down below. I absolutely love the stories, so I'm a patron. I'm not a patron of many, to be honest, and I really wanted to support her works because they're really beautiful. And because I'm a patron, I'm on her Discord. And she then this summer talked about this book, Flower Heart by Catherine Bakewell. I had not heard about this book before she mentioned it and showed it to us. But once I learned about it, I knew that I really wanted to pick it up because it sounded really intriguing. And I have read the synopsis. I don't always do that, but I have for this book, and it made me really want to read it. So of course I had to pick it up. Also, look at the cover. It's so beautiful, isn't it? Love it. So I am going to read the synopsis for you. Clara's magic has always been wild, but it's never been dangerous. Then, a simple touch causes poisonous flowers to bloom in her father's chest. The only way to heal him is to cast an extremely difficult spell that requires perfect control. And the only person willing to help her is her former best friend, Xavier, who's grown from a sweet, shy child into a mysterious and distant young man. Xavier asks for a terrible prize in return, knowing Clara will give anything to save her father. As she struggles to reconcile the new Xavier with the boy she once loved, she discovers their bargain is only one of the heavy secrets he's hiding. And as she haunts for the truth, she instead finds the root of a terrible darkness that's taken hold of the queendom. A darkness only Clara's magic is powerful enough to stop. So doesn't that sound exciting? I don't know. So I'm going to start reading this now. I have a cup of tea, really, and looking forward to dig into this book. Decided to go for a walk, and I'm very happy that I did because it's so lovely here. It's like a little, not exactly woods, maybe. I'm not sure if that's big enough to be a woods, but it's nice to be out for a walk, and it's very autumnal indeed. There's like lots of yellow leaves, crisp air, the whole shebang. So really enjoying my little walk here. You can't really see it in the dark, but the bridge is supposed to be over there, if you can see my hand, and it's starting to get foggy again and can't really see the bridge. Normally you can see the bridge in the dark, so yeah. And most definitely autumn, because it's getting dark so early now. I think it's getting dark around like 9 or something. So I have read a chunk of Flower Heart. It's very hard to see. Maybe, I think it's Storygraph says it's 30%. And so far I'm really enjoying it. It's such a beautiful book, like physically beautiful book, with the chapters and things like that. Also, so far a really lovely story, and I'm really interested to see how it will continue. I'm probably going to read a little bit more before I go to bed, because I'm enjoying it. After that, I need to sleep, and tomorrow is a new day and a new week. So I guess that's it for me for this time. I will see you in my next video. Bye!